Oh man, it's October. It's my favorite time of the year. Fall is finally here. And look what I bought. I've sent away for the Vermont Country Store catalog. So if you want to get your pumpkin items, thanks to the folks over at the Vermont Country Store for sending me, because I asked for it. I went to their website and said, send me a free catalog. Well, when's the last time you got a catalog? Love it. Anyway, you can buy all kind of stuff in there. So I'm just going to celebrate fall today by shaving with a mishmash of stuff that has nothing to do with fall or Halloween or Thanksgiving or anything else. I'm going to lather up with some John Paul Jones shave soap from Heritage Hill. This is the one that smells of bay rum, teakwood, cedar, bergamot, patchouli. Yes, that's some good stuff. Ah, my office smells of rich mahogany and leather. And I'm going to shave with the Rockwell just because I want to get a decent shave today with no muss and fuss. And I'm going to use the DS Cosmetics. This is not the signature model. This is the signature. This is the one that inspired it. The barber pole brush with the synthetic top. And I'm going to close it off with some Foire Ochsnog aftershave because I just ran out of the Cremo. So I need to get a little bit minty aftershave. I mean, I can't live without that, right? At least one day I can't go. Can't do it. All right. I took a shower. I did my hair. I'm going to put some hot water on my face. Oh my goodness. Whew. I just kind of woke up from half a nap and I feel terrible. Just feel awful. You know, sometimes you take a nap and you're like, wow, that was great. And sometimes you're like, bleh. But I needed to close my eyes. You're watching the Old Man Shaves podcast. Ooh, this stuff smells good. Sometimes I think I waste too much time just lathering it just because I like the smell of it. So I'm going to stop. I'm going to get the excess off of the little plastic jar and stick it on my face. I don't want it to go to waste. This Heritage Hill soap, if you haven't tried it, good stuff. They make fine products. And some of the proceeds go to veterans. I can't remember the exact charity that they donate proceeds to, but that's pretty cool in my book. And you get a great shave. And it smells good. Speaking of shaving cream. Now, I'm not going to say much. Because it hasn't been released yet. But I was contacted by my good friends over at Barbasol. And they are, if you've been following them on Instagram, they're coming out with something new to help celebrate their 100th anniversary. I'm not going to tell you what it is. But they're going to send me a sample of it. And so I'll get to use it. I'm not even exactly 100% sure what it is. I'm just very excited. So thanks to my fine friends over there at Barbasol, still celebrating their 100th anniversary with a new thing, kind of a throwback thing. If you follow them on Instagram, you'll see they did like this little, they showed a picture of the old tube of Barbasol like I have from the 50s. So we'll see. Anyway, time to shave. All right. That was really exciting. As soon as I saw that on Instagram, I was like, oh my gosh. And then I got an email and I was like, whoa. I feel very fortunate to have been contacted by them in the past. You know, they sent me that big box of goodies. It's a good company. Good company. Good people over there. One day I need to get out to the Barbasol golf tournament. Get out there and get on a team. I'm not great at golf, but I could be good if I played. I'm not bad. That was kind of the thing. My dad, my brother, and I would go play golf when we were kids. When I lived in Houston. And it was always during the summer, so it was hot and humid and terrible. But I was pretty good. You know, I was okay. My brother was better than me. And oh, my poor dad. Poor Papa Sinatra. I never heard so many curse words come out of one grown man's mouth than I did playing golf with my dad. Eventually he gave it up. He just got too frustrated with himself. I remember seeing him. We were teeing off and he, sliced it or something. He did a bad shot. And he got so mad that he slammed his golf club on the ground and the thing broke. It broke in two. The head flew one way. And that was kind of the end for him. But I'll tell you, I love getting out there, and I haven't done it in years. But if it's a nice day, like today, it would be perfect. You know, it's like 80 degrees and the humidity's low. And it's gorgeous. Some of those really nice golf courses that you see, it's just like a beautiful walk. You're having what was some clever person said that golf is just a lovely walk, spoiled. Plus, it's fun to drive around the carts, the 19th hole, and all that. My sister was a beer cart girl for a while back when she was in high school. Boy, did she get some tips from those golfers. Made some money. Me? No, I was never a bar cart girl. No, couldn't. They rejected me outright. Sexist. They said, you're too handsome, you can't do it. I said, okay, that's fine, I understand. Don't want to upset the balance. Yeah, I'm just kidding. Did you know I was kidding? Yeah, I'm just kidding. Anyway. Yes, it is October now. But it's going to be a little bit warm this weekend, so I think we might do one final tubing trip down to New Braunfels. Get on the Comal River. I think it's reopened now. Do one last little tube trip, load our tubes up. My kids and my wife have the inflatable plastic tubes that you can buy, anywhere. But I wanted the old school rubber inner tube truck tire, like from the 70s. They've kind of phased those out almost everywhere, but I think they're better. They're not as big and bulky and hard to move around. You sit down in the water better. I like to think of myself as an expert tuber. So if you ever need a guide on any of the rivers in Central Texas, let me know. I'll tell you where to go. I know all the tubing outfitters. What to avoid. Used to go to this place out in the hill country called Concan. To Neil's on the Frio River. Back in the 20s it was founded. It was called Neil's Shut-In Camp. And we used to go there. I started going there in 1985, I think. So I was 14 or 15. And we went out with this huge group, and it was the best fun. And that kind of stopped about 10 years ago. So it went on for a good long while, and it was great fun. But it's a beautiful part of Texas. Beautiful rolling hills. Spring-fed, beautiful river, the Frio River. Frio in Spanish means cold, and it is. I just love that kind of stuff. I'm not big on canoeing or kayaking, but you get me in a rubber inner tube, stick me in one of these nice flowing rivers here, Central Texas. Oh. And I was never the type that, you see a lot of groups of people that go tubing and they are blaring music and they're getting drunk, and I just was never like that. I never needed any of that when I was on the river. But more power to you if you want to. Just turn your music down a little bit, would you? I don't care to hear Nickelback all the way down the float trip. Why is Nickelback such a go-to band for people to kind of make fun of? I don't even know what their music sounds like. I don't think. I'm not sure. Anyway. So you're watching an old man shave and talk about inner tubes. So I don't know how you got here on YouTube. I know it's called YouTube. Ooh, I just put that together. That's the name of my new show. YouTube with Sinatra Lennon. People think it's I don't know what people think. I'm trying not to reopen this little nick I had on my lip. You ever do that? You shave someplace, like, if you shave like almost every day like I do, and you reopen the same little place, and you're like, dang, I forgot it was there. And I think I did okay this time. I think I did all right. All right. I don't have any shout outs this week, but I do have one coming up soon for a special October birthday boy. You know who you are, maybe. Be a secret. Could be anybody. Could be you. Could be me. No, it's not me. All right. Cold water on the face. Just a good, quick utilitarian shave. Nothing fancy. Not trying anything out. Just shaving because I want to shave. All right. The Executive Shaving Company sent me this fine stuff. If you want to buy some stuff from them, executive-shaving.co.uk. Use the Sinatra 5 offer code and you get some off. And you can get some of their Foire Och Snog aftershave. Minty. There we go. Oh, that's good. I just love minty aftershave. This is my favorite thing, above all else. Above bay rum, above cherry flavored stuff, mint. Just, I don't know what it is. Goes along with the menthol thing, right? Wash my hands off, and that's it. Time to tuck into the old Vermont country store and see if I can buy some maple candy. Let's see, what do we got in here? Oh, the Great Pumpkin Sheet Set for your bed. Look at that. All right, I'm going to go peruse it. Thanks for joining me, everybody. Have a great weekend. I'll see you on Monday.